Welcome back to the channel, guys. Slavic here. This video is going to be on the engine swap. We've already taken the engine out. If you need to know how to do that, check out the video I'll have linked up above. And I'll show you the whole teardown process. Next step is to install the engine. And before you install the engine, you don't just get it out of the box, brand new, throw it in your bike, run it, even though there's oil in it. You don't just do that. You have to follow the steps on pre-installation, and there is a pre-installation process. I have another video right above. Click the link and I'll show you the pre-installation process. It is very important that you do all those steps and that you have a solid engine for a long time. We're gonna get into this video, and yeah, stick around. I'll show you guys how to get all this done. You don't have to put these on. If your carb's sitting too low, maybe it's touching the engine or something, this lifts it up, and then you can put it on both sides of the intake to kind of space it so the carburetor comes out a little. If you don't use this, you just need one gasket. If you use it, you need a gasket on both sides, unless there's an O-ring. If there's an O-ring in yours, then you don't need a gasket on the side that the O-ring's on, which on the carburetor, see, O-ring, that means once you put this on here, spacer, when it goes on here, you don't need a gasket between the carb and the spacer, but you do need a gasket on this side between the spacer and the intake. You want to screw the bolt on first before you put it all the way down, because otherwise this side here blocks it. Some people grind the bolt a little bit, which I kind of find to be a waste of time when you can do this. Shorter bolts go on here unless you have a spacer, but I never put spacers between the engine and the intake. I only put a spacer between here and the carb. Wiring is really quite simple, so I mean, they make it very easy. This is the wire that comes out of the stator. Plug these guys in together, then you got the two wires that plug into the coil, which is right here. Green matches with the green wire, which is right here. It's kind of hard to see, but this is green. This one's a black. Plug those together, and this ground, usually you just ground it right here, because this is gonna bolt onto your frame. You just put it together. Boom, make sure there's no paint on the frame so that this actually has a good ground. And then this goes into your spark plug. And then if you have a kill switch, then of course kill switch goes right there. CDI box right here. Boom. Try to have the wires pointing down so that when water goes on, because you're going to get the bike wet no matter what, the water will at least drain down. So yeah, same with the main wire here that plugs into here. Try to keep it facing down. It's not a big deal if you can't, but if you can, it'd be helpful for the long term. Probably all your bikes are going to have this welded nut right there. You're going to take, I'm going to take the wires, run it over like this, take the ground, we're going to put the ground right there. Look how satisfying this is, guys. Check this out. Oh yeah. It looks shiny in there. I'm gonna polish the outside too. Beautiful. I'm gonna go through all these bolts and do that. I like to wire my kill switch right here, if it's this kind of kill switch. If it's the button over here, well, I like to kind of hide it. So, you know, if I park my bike somewhere, a gas station, whatever, then at least I have some sort of anti-theft. Well guys, that right there is how you do the engine swap. Pretty simple, but just follow the steps in the video and you'll be able to do it. It's really not that hard. If you aren't already subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below, get us going in that YouTube algorithm so that we can get more content out there for you guys, make things a little bit more interesting. By the way, if you guys are not entered in my giveaway yet, go back a couple videos. I am doing a $50 Visa giveaway. So make sure you guys go in there and enter the giveaway. The more of you guys that comment on the video and get entered, the better chance that it goes to an actual subscriber. And that's the whole point. So go ahead and do that. I'm trying to hide the bike a little bit here because as you can see, it's already complete and you guys are just gonna have to wait for the next video to see that bike. So I'll see you guys in the next video.
It's in.
It's the end?